People love shortcuts, so here's my shortcut to you. If I can lower this down a bit, I don't know if I can. I don't know why. Okay, well, hopefully this works enough for you. When you're doing those 5-finger warm-ups, what you're doing is you play the first note. From the first to the second note is 2 half steps. From the second note to the third note is 2 half steps. From the third note to the fourth note is only 1 half step. From the fourth note to the fifth note, which you cannot see on the screen, sorry, is 2. So the pattern is 2 half step, 2 half step, 1 half step, 2 half steps, 2, 2, 1, 2. And notice that what chords are. Chords is when you're playing the first note, then the third note, and the fifth note. And you end up here with this picture on the right, a major chord. So you total the number of half steps between the first note, here in orange, and the second note of your chord is the third note, right? If you total 2 plus 2, it's 4. Then from the note in the middle of your chord to the top note of your chord, you have to total 1 plus 2, which you cannot see on the screen, is 3. And that's the cheat way of finding any major chord. And once you play a major chord, when you're moving that third note down by a half steps, what you're doing is you're making this distance not 4 anymore. You're going to make this distance 3. Therefore, enlarging the distance for the top from the third note to the fifth note, it becomes a 4. So a major chord to a minor chord is flipping the number of half steps. So you only need to remember one. I would recommend that you remember how to find any major chord with a 4 and a 3 half steps. So from the bottom note to the note in the middle is a 4 half steps. From the middle note to the top note. So does that work everywhere? Yes, it does. Let's do C. From C, 4 half steps later. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the other note in the C major chord. Then from the purple to the blue. How do I find the blue? I count 3 half steps up. So from here, 1, 2, 3. Now I found C major. And see, if I find major, I can easily find minor. By moving this finger, C major, C minor. Does it work on D? Yes. Again, I only need you to memorize this picture on the right. A major chord is 4 half steps and then 3 half steps. So here, 4 half steps. 1, 2, 3. I'm on that black key. Then 3. 1, 2, 3. This is D major. So therefore I can know D minor by just moving that middle finger down. D minor. So right now the distance between the bottom and the middle note is 3 in the minor chord. Middle note to the top note is now 4 half steps for a minor chord. Just like the picture of the chord on the left is, which is a minor chord. So always just remember this one, the major chord, and you can find any major, including the black keys. Let's just continue. E. 4 half steps later. 1, 2. 3 half steps later. E major. Therefore, E minor is moving that middle finger. F. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. hardest one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. B has 2 black keys in it. B major. Therefore, B minor is moving the middle finger down. Only 1 black key on top. B minor. Now let's do the black keys because I want to show to you that it works. This trick works. Let's do this black key. Where's my other note? 1, 2, 3, 4. You're here. White key. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's a major chord. What do I call it? Now there are 2 ways to call this one, this black key. This black key can be called D flat or C sharp. If you see D flat or C sharp as chord, you can play that major. How do I find the minor? This finger moves down half step. Minor. D flat minor or C sharp minor. If your scores in your chords, they put a C sharp minor, you can find it. How about this black key as starting point? Same thing, count 4, 2, 3, 4. It's a black key. Black key. Major. What do I call? Well, there are 2 ways to call the bottom note. E flat chord or D sharp chord. It's very rare to see D sharp chord. It's more common to see an E flat chord. So I would tend to call this an E flat major chord. You'll encounter more E flat chord symbol in your songs. I've never actually encountered a D sharp unless I play impressionistic music and so forth. So E flat major, E flat minor, just move this middle finger down half step. E flat minor. Does it work for this black key? Same counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. They're all black keys. I'm curling my finger just so you see which keys I'm pressing. Don't do like what I do, right? Just have a normal hand. So this, again, I have 2 ways to call this chord with all black keys. Because this bottom note, I can call it G flat chord, G flat major, or I can also call it F sharp major. How do I find the minor of that? Move your 3rd finger down. That's the minor. Does it work for this? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. White key. 1, 2, 3. A flat major. If I decide to call this A flat, or I can call it G sharp major, which is very, very, very rare. Most likely you'll encounter an A flat major chord. You know how to find it. And minor, just move this middle finger down a half step, which is also a white key. That's the minor. And the last black key to do is this one. White key, 4 half step later, and 3 half steps later. B flat chord, major. Or if I want to call it A sharp, but it's rare. Most of the time when you're starting a chord on a black key, most likely call it a flat. So it's a B flat major chord. And then to find the B flat minor, you just move that middle finger, half step. So it's like a shortcut to find any chord basically. So now you can kind of accompany yourself with just chords because you know how to find it on the piano at any point in time.